You catch the vibe, make sure you click like, share, subscribe. Also follow my TikTok, Miss Rita Lotus. Instagram, Rita the Lotus 9. Also, if you want to book readings, readings are open currently, okay, until otherwise announced. All right. So let me hop on into these messages because I feel like y'all get tired of like seeing, no screen sometimes. And your girl, I don't like to be when I'm not doing my hair, but at this point, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? We gotta rough it. When certain situations call for it, you handle your situation like you're supposed to. Now, we're gonna hop into some energy checks. So right now, possibly you have been, if you've been consistently on your stuff, those of you that are actually on your healing journey, looking to do, the good things, do your deeds or whatever the case may be. I don't care if you're in Christianity, Buddhism, spirituality, whatever the case may be. Some of you are actually out seeking for further knowledge to get better understanding of what it is that you're into, you're reading, whatever the case. Now, those of you that are dealing with like gang stalking, harassment, and things like that, pretty much these people may feel like you don't know, and they know and it's like very fearful because it's like it's something else that they're supposed to be doing on top of it. And I feel like these people don't have it in them. Okay, let me just say, they do not have it in them. They don't. Because the stuff that someone has a feeling that if they decide to approach, that you're going to know something that they don't want you to know. So it's just like, it's best for them to just stay like at a distance and just watch you or whatever the case may be. They may want to try to get you into this predicament where it's like, oh, they're mad and they're acting out or whatever this case may be, okay? You may even have to cut somebody out and tell them about themselves. So it's like they're looking for any kind of way to just try to say, hey, this person is not sane. So they're trying to say that you're insane or you're not competent or responsible, some kind of thing along that way. However, these people that they're saying this to, someone finally got the insight to say, well, hey, let me see for myself, because it's like for a while these people are going off the word of mouth of what these other people are saying and talking about you or whatever. And for a while they had these people very much so convinced that you were this person, you was this witch, bruja, whatever the hell they want to use in your country or your lame tongue of what they felt you were doing. Like, I'm hearing bigotry. So someone may also try to say like, oh, they're probably racist too, or things like that. And I feel like you're gonna come and find out the person that was all this negative stuff that they threw at you. So it's clear projection. Someone is gonna get full-fledged proof that the stuff that they were saying about you is true about them. So it's more giving narcissistic vibe. This person currently is dealing with like a headache, or it's like something is wrong with like their vision, or it's just like, I also hear someone, damn, that got strong ass intuition. Like, what the hell? Like, it's like right behind me. This is supposed to be like, I think it's like the police department or something like that. But that's nothing new. That's normal. So it's just like they don't want to be caught up in saying like what it is that you're saying to be true. So, like, you see that this is the everyday thing. I don't do anything to these people or anything. So more or less, what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing, especially for the safety of you. Like, these people do not want you happy. They want you to be like, stuck in wherever you are. Like, say if you're in a hotel, you sleep in your car, whatever it is that you have to do, like, to keep yourself safe and sheltered and stuff like that. They just want to see you like sad and depressed. But I feel like you're just like, I could care less about anything. I'm still going to live my life. I'm still going to be happy, because you got a clear understanding. What's going to happen is going to happen. Period, point blank. And what's meant to happen is going to happen. So it's like, why sit there and be in fear? How you doing? Well, Jamila trying hard to keep me down. It's all spirit. It's not only that. Y'all got to understand, people talk about you. It don't even have to be in the spiritual aspect or the realm of it. People choosing just to speak on your name. Period. Like, people choose to just try to figure out, oh, what's my next state to claim for flame? So somebody's name is Flame. This person named Flame. Listen, I don't know if y'all know about his name is Flame, and I think he's like a cross dresser. And he's not transgender. He'll let you know he's not transgender, but I think he got like a boob job done or something like that. I think he just liked the feeling and the thought of a woman. Like, he's a man, he still got his stuff like that, and he'll tell you, I love women. Like, he sleep with women. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he liked to cross dress and put on the clothes. Like, some people just lack clear understanding where they was looking for a way. Like, somebody was low key at war with the gay community for no reason, and I feel like these people from the gay community, they sitting there like, wait a minute. I feel like it's a few of them going back and like, ain't that, like, I feel like somebody said that person is not homophobic at all. Like, I hear somebody like, at all. Like, I hear another person, like a same sex, like a man, here saying like, shoot, low key, she looked like she could turn out any gay man. I don't know what it is, but that was funny as shit. But I hear like basically another gay dude saying like, that woman looked like she could turn a gay dude straight. But you know what I'm saying? And it's like us, I'm like, look, shoot, she looked like she could be friend. And this is like those that are not messy, that are confident and comfortable with who they are, that they understand, like, grasp your confidence about who you are. Who you are is just who you are. Take me as I am or have nothing at all. So people would choose to try to present, oh, you're hateful, you're this, you're promoting that. Ain't nobody promoting shit. You just have an agenda in your heart, and then it's like something that's very positively embedded in me. It's just not in you. And then it's like, I'm a Christian. Well, baby, if you got Christian, why is the hate so deeply embedded in you that you just got to make each other, we got to make sure that they don't do this. And then it's like you going out here intentionally trying to lie and tell people that this person is a prostitute. Where? And then you're going to sit there and it's like, well, shoot, did they even change their underwear and da-da-da? It doesn't fucking matter if they did or didn't, but you got to understand you're the one that's putting them in the predicament, and people are going to start seeing the bullshit that you put this person in. And when they do start to see it, that's when you're going to be sitting there. All that confidence you got is fit to go out the window. Now you're going to be sitting there feeling like, no, it's time for you to be real naked and afraid. Like this, you're going to be real naked and you're going to be real afraid because this is a situation that you ain't ever had been in that situation like that. And you know better than that. And when your people, your folks find out what kind of shit that you also put yourself in, and the people that you have built up to get involved in it, including their kids, because guess what? Now they're guilty by association. Guess what? And now that person, you left a very bad taste in their mouth. So if they went on ahead and they had to say, I want to take it to trial, oh me, oh mine. All the proof and evidence is going to point to everything that these people did. Whether they just was, clueless, or you was putting them quote unquote in training to learn this shit, guess what? You just destroyed these kids' life. I'm picking up somebody using kids between the age of 13 and 23. You're just starting your fucking life. You don't even get to finish your degree. The degree you had was very promising, and you jeopardized it because you felt like somebody was going to offer you a little change. That wasn't nothing. So it's like, was that little bit of nothing worth what it is that you did? No, someone is going to discover that. Like, it doesn't justify it or anything, and someone is going to make it seem like it's a way for them to justify what it is that they did to you. And it's like somebody did something, and this is why see, confirmation, they want the throat chakra, and someone's gonna be like, it's working. No, it don't work, baby. They're gonna realize that if this person did this to a person that, I don't care if you're a single father and you're, displaced with your kids, or if you're a single mother displaced with your kids, the fact of the matter that this person did this and there were kids involved in this, somebody listen, brace yourself, because the stuff that you may have wanted for these people to happen to them, this person, listen, I feel like God is not going to spare you none. And I feel like God is fit to put somebody in like a shell shock of their life. Instead of just taking this person's life, I feel that there's going to be instances and experiences, and this person is going to be like, what the heck is happening? Literally, I feel someone is going to make somebody feel so much pain, and this is confirmation of how these waves are coming in really strong and very quickly. And it's going to happen very quickly. Every person that this person loved, honored, cherished, and this person doesn't really care for people or like people or anything like that. Like, you know, tend to be like kind of cold-blooded or cold-hearted. But whoever this person that tends to be like this or whatever the case may be, because I hear like, well, they fucking up my, you know, my money. They fucking up my, you know, my embassy or whatever the case may be. Baby, you didn't have no embassy and it wasn't fucking solid in the first place. 10 times out of 10, you already had somebody sitting in your crew and your entourage too. They about to snitch on you. Because it's like, somebody looking at the situation because there were kids. It wasn't the fact that you did that like with another adult, but also somebody's going to realize like you started invisible beef with somebody that didn't even know that you were beefing with them. And it's like you also going to realize like misery loves company, and somebody going to like not be able to face themselves in the mirror to be able to say like, damn, I was really miserable. Damn, I really did some shit like that. So now I feel like God is going to put somebody in a position that did this towards somebody. This person may have had really strong intuition, or maybe they had like some gifts or talents or skills or something like that. But they're about to put this man or woman or whoever, this group of people, in an instant where they're going to lose everything that they feel is like very comforting to them. Homes, cars, businesses, brands, sponsorships, friends, family, supportive connections, community, things that you used to do. And somebody's going to literally watch that shit fall down like you watching dominoes fall. Like it's like a domino effect. And then these people just going to realize like, shit, well, how were you able to predict that? Because now it's like you got to understand, sometimes God is not going to take your life because you feel like, oh, well, I was planning to take their life. They should have just took my life. No, they're going to take every single life around you that you feel very, very much so is precious, for you to feel the kind of pain that you have put somebody in. And somebody's going to be like, yo, this is not fair. Like, it's not justifiable. And someone's going to understand that it's like, it's beyond justified about how this come in. So it's like karma is coming in so smooth, so quick, so fast, where someone is going to be like, it's going to have somebody on the edge. Like, no bullshit, no funny shit. Somebody going to be like on the edge. Also, it's going to be like some people experiencing or knowing that somebody is going to have like a spontaneous death. Or it's just going to be like untimely. Look, how this water's coming up. It's very untimely. Also, someone's dealing with like water deities or water goddesses. Oshun Yemaya. Oba or Abba Atabala. I feel like she's in water a little bit, but they may have been leaving like offerings at the river, but it's like not the river near their home. They'll go to like the next city over and go, like they may have a friend that may have like a gated house or something like that, and it's like they got a river or a lake or a stream or something in the back of their house, and they go over here and do those rituals. And they were like, well, ain't nobody gonna know it's us or whatever the case may be, because I feel like this person that they go to this person's house to go do this, I feel like this person may have money, or this person may play as publicly as a Christian or politics or something like that. And it's like people don't expect for this person to be into this or doing anything like this. So yes, black magic will be like charged on the same type of charge as if you did a 187, and it ain't gonna be no different. Also, someone's gonna discover, like I feel like right now there may be investigators researching on black magic, on about what it looks like when people are doing like death spells, or how can the black magic affect like courthouses, judging, or judicial systems. And this person's gonna pull up what kind of ritual that you did, and they're gonna figure out where you put it or whatever. So it's like the case and the evidence is already there. It's just like somebody's just gonna feel like how it's gonna happen. It's like something's gonna happen like clearly out of thin air. Also, it's gonna be like where somebody thought they're gonna they had like blocked your video. Oh, excuse me, confirmation. Maybe they've been blocking your video, or they're on it pushing like report. Them not understanding that the investigation pending your watch. Somebody keep on, I ain't being watched. Like somebody feel like they big Billy badass, and with them trying to feel like they big Billy badass, they fit to discover you ain't big Billy badass. That shit fit to fall on your ass very quick, and then you gonna feel some fucking kind of way because you had no business doing the shit. And then it's like, oh, okay, well, I want to see what it is, what you can talk about, what's this, what's your next route, what you gonna do about this, what you gonna do about that. it ain't none of your fucking concern, because what you went to go do, you're not interrupting shit. You can send out your best witches, your best priests, high priestesses. It's not gonna do shit. And someone is gonna discover like this motherfucker is very unbothered by nothing and no one. Like how, like somebody's gonna try to figure out like, how is this? How do they know it's me? How do they know I'm involved in this? Because it's like you're not. Maybe like somebody like literally. This is giving me like kingpin mob type shit, right? Someone got a clear understanding, and someone is getting. I guess somebody's catching the memo. If I stay out of her energy and I keep my name off of her, or if I keep my people away from her, she's not gonna know what I got going on. She might touch surface level of certain things, but she's not gonna be able to get in there. I also hear somebody's there's a Gemini, or somebody's name starts with a K. Kai, Kayla, Kyla, Keisha, Keisha, Carlisha, Carla, Carrie, whatever your fucking name is, starts with a K or a C. Anyway, someone's gonna understand. Like, I feel like these people done so much. Someone's about to experience like a scene from like Carrie, but I feel like these people are like ha 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 ha. Now the aha is turned to oh shit, your turn. And I feel like somebody's like, oh yeah, that motherfucker over there looking like a character off the Dragon Ball Z and shit. Like somebody bumping their mouth like that. Look at that motherfucker, their hair look like this. They think that they're a character off the Dragon Ball Z. And guess what? Somebody fit the go ahead and turn your world upside down. Also, low-key, you about to get exposed. Somebody literally is about to get caught with their pants pulled down, if not bent over. And this is a man that feels like, oh, I'm a soldier, I'm an authority. And you're going to be seen as the biggest bitch in the punk that there is. But that's neither here nor there. But it's just like, fair is fair. See, when you feel like you wanted to call justice on somebody that you don't have the authority or jurisdiction, this is someone that feels like they got jurisdiction. You stay on the east side, you trying to run what's going on the west side. You about to get put on your place because somebody that's watching from the west side is low-key starting to get amazed, because it's like, okay, if this person knows all these things, I know this person can open up doors to many other things. And the way that you're trying to go about this, there's a judge. Your peers is about to get in your ass and read you to motherfucking filth. This person it's gonna be like a surprise when this person, this judge that felt like they had authority or was running shit in another city or whatever, because I feel like this judge just may have really good connections with a lot of people, or just networking with people, and it's like they're well versed in politics. Maybe this is a person that may have worked in politics in the States, reason being why they got a position here on that island in the first place. There's a Puerto Rican FBI agent, meaning local FBI. You caught, baby. I spy with my eyes that you could not even realize that just because you use that beat up car and you was like, well, I could use this old plate. That old plate still connects to other things. I feel like somebody got really rusty with their tricks and techniques, how they used to do. They caught you slacking because I feel like you got way too fucking comfortable. You got way too comfortable with what it was that you was doing. And then it was like, you didn't research this person who you decided to go ahead and do it to. And then the person that brought it to you, because I'm getting Camilio, Griselle, what's that girl name? Rebecca. Your little gay friend, Rebecca, they looking at you upside your head a little sideways like, what would possess you to say that thing? You only met that person on that day. And then it's like, how did you come up with all those things? Because they all connected. They all run in the same little field, and they be trying to figure out who can they connect to. And then they wondering why, like, well, why won't this person connect with me? Or why, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh, it's race thing, or they feel like they're better than me, or something like that. Yo, what kind of iguana is that? It is so fucking pretty. It's different. And then it's like, you know, y'all make it y'all business to want to be seen. Like, say hello, smile on camera. Like, it's like the annoyance of it is just like, approach, talk. Don't be weirdos. Like, this is like stalker stuff. Like the white girl next door. And it's like, well, you know what? I can't say nothing because most of these Puerto Rican people, y'all got to get it together, baby. Because if y'all don't, I'm telling you, Y'all making all the other Spanish countries go ahead and have more power and authority of you. And the reason being why you gonna be even more worse and butthurt because guess what? Mark Anthony, I need you to come on out and start doing some work. Jared Rivera, I need you to come on out and do some positive fucking work. I need y'all, music artists that's in the industry. Y'all need to do a little bit more positive work than joining into the fuck festivities. And see, y'all probably got away with this shit maybe back in the early 2000s, but then it's like, damn, this one, I'm of your bloodline. Someone, y'all just went to one of y'all top-notch high priests or priestesses. They did their divination as y'all supposed to before y'all paid that dumb bitch that $20,000 to try to do the work, to try to do the insanity work. Yeah, the Babalao you just went to that did the divination, now you looking stupid as fuck. They said you did what? Even that Babalao had to get out of the fucking reading himself. Like, he knew that losing everything in his authority wasn't worth it about what it is that you're coming to. Also, there is somebody else that you have went to, these Babalaos, these brujerías. Guess what? Someone is talking. Ain't no way they're gonna talk. Not as much money as I've been giving. Quiet as cat. Who said it had to come from their mouth? Because they can sell the sins and secrets to whoever it is. And see, when you come in, you don't understand how this person has to choose to protect themselves. So you sitting there thinking like, oh, they got all this witchery stuff. These are type of people that don't believe in cameras and none of that. False. Smile, bitch. Smile, bitch. You on candy camera. And it's recorded. And guess what? Your local FBI that you thought you was going to use to confuse the rest of the crew in the local. Yeah. I'm hearing the local news, state news, and national news. So someone got a choice. If you want to avoid to be national, worldwide embarrassed, you better go try to redeem yourself. You took that person's money. You messed with that person's medical records to make that person believe like somebody did something so hateful to make somebody believe that they had some kind of like incurable STD, or they went around and like said that somebody had like either AIDS, HIV, or like herpes. And these people, HIPAA violation, you know, these men that did that, they're gonna start like discovering, and it's like somebody's gonna be looking at you, observing you. Somebody might even approach you and say it to you like, the only reason why I didn't talk to you because I heard something about you. Somebody's gonna be willing, man enough or woman enough to say that this is because I heard some things about you. And someone is gonna discover everything that they fucking heard about you was nowhere near true. Nowhere. Like to a point where somebody's gonna be like, somebody's gonna want to apologize, but I feel like somebody, how much participation that they had in it, they're gonna want to try to hide it, and they know they can't hide it. It's like, I know if I see this person and I have to see them face to face, she sees me. I hear somebody say she's going to see me, she's going to know that I'm lying. I'm also hearing fly shit only. So somebody is a Scorpio, or somebody's trying to be like very transparent, very sneaky. This is someone that is into the arts. Also, someone's going to be discovering like, yo, this person, I'm hearing a pastor even say to somebody, this person has more Christianity in them than me. They may be cussing, but they got it more in them than I had it in me, because there is a pastor that's really sitting down and having an epiphany like, oh, wow. Like, I feel like they may be embarrassed and trying to deal with themselves about the way that they behave. And I feel like they're going to come talk to you. I feel like you're not going to be a person like, someone is going to be like, they're going to have a clear understanding that they big time majorly misjudged you. They majorly misjudged you. Like, it's even somebody, it's like I clearly can hear somebody telling me. Like, I already know, for me, out here in the island, word on the street, I'm some kind of fucking prostitute. Word on the street, word have you. Mind you, I ain't never had no career. To them, on word on the street in Puerto Rico, I'm a prostitute. That's the word on the street. And then they try to play it like, oh, she ain't gonna know that we're saying these things. Dick Tracy. You know how, do y'all not realize y'all are the loudest motherfucking Spanish speakers that there is, okay? Y'all got some more than, shit, y'all got some more than motherfucking kids trying to play telephone. Shit, y'all life revolve around fucking gossip. What y'all call it, chessmate? Y'all life revolve around that. Bitch, let me drink a beer. But your life ain't put together, but you got the audacity to talk about Kathy from down the street. But your ass is still struggling to get that light paid. But you talking about Kathy about what she had to do. She did what she had to do. But you mad and confused because your husband's still a crackhead and still sleeping and actually sleeping with fucking prostitutes. Oh, she must be a prostitute because my husband, baby, listen, no. Just understand and claim the fact that even you could say like, damn, her ass is fat. Damn, she look like that. Damn, when she cleans up real nice. Just say that and honor that. Shit, if it's, you need advice, hey, how did you slim down? How do you get your skin like that? How do you exercise? You know, why did, ask questions. Some females be so fucking miserable and don't realize that they are miserable until they're called out on their fucking misery. There's a bitch right now that's so superficial talking about, oh, I look good, but your body is botched like a motherfucker. And then you get mad at people like me. I'm not the person to coddle your feelings. I'm not going to gas you up to make you feel like because you want to be a mean girls and you want to feel like you're superior to somebody just because that's how something that your parents made you go through. Yeah, that's called a childhood wound. When you bully people, be mean and say hateful stuff, that's a childhood wound. Who, to me, I'm going to personally say to you, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Because I did it. And then for you to attack a person that's innocent, they ain't did shit. And then you attack a person with children that ain't did nothing to provoke you for anything, you're miserable. You have to be very miserable for that. And then it's like, all the shit that you say about a person, you say it behind their back and you ain't got the courage, you'll be the motherfucker to be, hey girl, how you doing? Yeah, let's be friends. And then when a motherfucker like me, I'm real, I'm gonna tell you, hey, you might want to go that way. You might want to go that way and go talk to somebody else that may, want to do that. I literally had to do that to somebody yesterday in my inbox. Ooh, I want to tell my life, baby. I'm not the person you tell your life. At this part in time in my life, either you paying for my time or get the fuck on. But I'm going to still give you positive life advice. Go find you a supportive friend. Go find you a supportive group and go talk to them to help you through whatever the fuck it is that you're going through. Because I don't want to hear that shit. I got enough shit that goes on in the day when God has to talk to me all day. And my connection with God is more important than y'all trying to do career suicide or try to make somebody commit suicide, or y'all outside trying to take somebody's life because you don't like how they live in it or you feel like they're not living right. I ain't got time for none of that shit because the most of it is I'ma still smile. Smile, bitch. I'm living my best life. I'm gonna continue living my best life and I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on in yours. So when I'm telling you, you gotta pay for my time. You gotta pay for my time. This time around, with everything they went on, especially here in Puerto Rico, y'all fucked that up. I really want to be nice. I really want to be kind. I really want to interact with the people. But the hell y'all fucking did that shit, I don't ever fucking see myself even doing that. Like, I have a capability that I know for a fucking fact I could help y'all fucking government. I know that. I'm confident in myself in that. Because I'm confident in myself because I know how to govern myself. I ain't gotta keep getting erratic because you want to look for erratic behavior to justify what the fuck it is, your lies that you painted in your head to justify to make this person to look that way. And for you to get paid to go along to jeopardize your own career, your own pension, your own family, why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. Like, I get pissed off the fact that people have the audacity. Like, I am the most calm, easygoing person that you will ever fucking meet. Like, maybe sometimes, you know what, at fault, I can honor the fact maybe I am possibly a little bit too easygoing. Maybe I'm just too fucking forgiving. Just maybe. And that's something that I can honor, that I know I have to sit down with it and work through that. That's a me thing. That's not for me to project that shit on you. Because if you walking by and it's meant for me to say good morning, how are you? But now, like, I'm at a point in my life, y'all motherfuckers trying to smile, bitch. I'm not smiling at you. I'm not, no buen dia, no que tenga buen dia. No me importa si tú tienes un buen dia. I don't give a fuck. That's how y'all put me into that point. Now it's just like, damn, they cold, they hard, they being hateful. No, you created that. You got to think of all this time that you created, of all this shit that you did, all these hate crimes. And you know for a fact somebody really sitting down like, damn, that shit was really hateful that we did. Damn, that was really hateful that what we said. You can't take that back because now you got to sit with that shit in your head because it's like, shit, I got to have, like somebody's really feeling like to clear that conscience. Like for somebody, they could clear that conscience by clearly having a conversation with the person that they did this fuck shit to. Like literally, their conscience could be cleared by really just like, hey, can I speak to you? You know what I'm saying? And genuinely letting that shit come from the heart. But it's going to require you to do the work on your fucking self before this person going to even want to hear you. Like, put that apology on the shelf because ain't nobody going to hear that shit. And then the biggest part of it is it's like somebody knew like this person needs to be rescued because I feel like somebody really like literally for me, I know it was a few close calls. Like these motherfuckers trying to break in the car. Like I got these kids, so by all means necessary, I'm going to protect my fucking kids, bro. Fuck what you talking about. Oh, we're going to try to take her kids to make her. No, you're not doing not a motherfucking thing. Because you're the reason why, you're the cause of this. And the investigators that are seeing this, they know you're the cause of this. It's a hate crime. Some of you, it's a RICO. You deserve to get embarrassed. Don't sit there and say, hey, can we try to convince her to so we can do a settlement out of court? Like somebody literally wants to just like not even have this shit go to court. Like it's like, look, we know where she's at. Can we send this agent in to go talk to her? Can we send this person to, you know, like somebody literally like is like trying to figure out how can we resolve it. Like I'm hearing somebody say we have to fix this, we have to fix this. And it's the only reason why you're ready to fix this because you know this shit is fit to get ready to blow the fuck up. So your only prayer for the land of Puerto Rico, you gotta understand, it's about to blow up. So when it's time for that person to go ahead and it's time for them to get their justice, it's happening one way or another, whether it's going to be court or in the streets. Somebody's going to probably also see the injustice that you did, and then it's like probably a group of people that you got involved in some shit that they're going to be like, you trying to convince like, oh, she snitched on you. But these men that's going to approach her or watching her, they're watching her like, nigga, she's in a car. She's with her kids. So how is she getting evidence? She don't got no computer. She only got her phone. And we see her on her fucking phone. We see what it is that she's doing. And you're saying she's the one that's the snitch? No. And then I feel like somebody's going to tap into spirituality to understand like, oh shit, that's what that is. Now the street justice is they're going to figure out that you're the snitch because you try to double play them. You try to double cross them. So the double crosser don't work out. So what you gonna do, you know what I'm saying? It was all cool and fun when you had a gun, but now that the tables turned, you ready to go on a run. Don't go running now. You gotta face that shit. Chin up, chest out. Handle that shit like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck nigga like you did that shit. Chin up, chest out. Handle that shit just like I did. Also, it's like somebody trying to make somebody feel guilty. Like, for me in my instance, like the VA, they just want to keep trying to call. No, don't fucking try to call now because y'all knew I was pregnant. And it was like, everybody was like, oh, she's lying. I don't have no reason to fucking lie about that. Granted, you know, pregnancy is a beautiful thing and it's awesome or whatever the case may be. But the way that y'all made me end up losing my babies, not a baby, babies, y'all gonna count for that. And now you trying to take up for it because it's like, shoot, I feel like one of you probably end up calling the doctors back or whatever the case may be. They're going to be like, hey, I need you to do a blood work. And it's going to be so fucking crazy because it's going to be like, as before when it was time for you to get your ultrasound or what and something like that, they may have made you wait about 2-3 months for the ultrasound when they should have did that shit right there and then, right? But this is somebody who's like, and I'm like, can you come on in? I want to go ahead and do one more ultrasound on like your thyroid, and then I want to check on your uterus because you know the report we got back, and I want to draw your blood just to make sure because you know I talked to the doctor or whatever, so we can check your blood results and stuff like that. Like now, all of a sudden you want to be concerned, but when I was sitting there being concerned, like, hey, something's going on, my body hurt, my body ain't the same, and stuff like that. It was like, oh, she lying, she playing, da 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 da, and then it's like somebody's gonna realize too. The person they did this to, and then the person they paid to do this person is really in love with you. I really feel like the person, like you're battling with this person, like y'all are in love with each other. This person is really in love with you, but it's just like so much stuff has happened that this person is like, yo, like they're hearing all the stuff that happened and went along and the people that they work with, and it's like, damn. And it's like the truth is going to come out and proof that this person was like carrying this man's baby. I feel like this person may end up pregnant again. Not me necessarily, but I'm just saying somebody that had this instant. But you're pregnant, or it may be stealth or cryptic because it's being concealed by either like your thyroid or like PCOS, endometrial, and it's like you're probably still having a cycle or whatever. But I feel like this cycle is gonna like the period is gonna go away, and it's like eventually you're gonna be like, damn, what the hell? It's like it's gonna happen something like that. But I feel like these doctors gonna be like, can we just do an ultrasound? And they're gonna be wanting to do it like the same day type shit. And when they do, they're gonna see these kids, and this doctor is just gonna like this doctor is gonna call in another doctor. Like it's gonna be at least you and 2 to 3 doctors in the room. And the doctors that's in there looking at this, like their facial expressions says everything. So you're like, huh? Like I don't feel like you can see the screen, but I feel like you're gonna end up like looking over, and you're gonna be like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Like it's like I hear somebody say, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Do I hear what I hear? And it's gonna be like, oh dear. In that instance, I feel like whoever you are, you're gonna hop up off that damn table. The doctor is gonna say something really quick to you, and they're gonna try to stop you. Tell them, just say one word, just say lawsuit, and walk the fuck out. Because they know that they was wrong about what they did to you. There's also a psychiatrist, not a psychologist, a psychiatrist that prescribes you medication. She worked conducively because they're gonna find out there was messages between the psychiatrist and the OBGYN. When they get these messages and shit like this, that is a murder. That's murder. Okay? You killed someone's baby that they didn't ask you to. You caused them to do that. Yes, RICO, hate crimes, all that stuff is coming to you guys. Like, it's a lot of higher ups involved in this, and it's like somebody's gonna be sitting there like, I wish I did not do this. Also, somebody's gonna be upset because the money that they took, because they knew like if you was struggling and you was in a bond and stuff like that, they know they could have gave this back to you, gave this money to you, or whatever the case may be. They knew all the stuff that these people were saying about you wasn't true. They knew like the stuff that they was keeping hidden from you, what it would do. And it was all just for them to try to do studies and stuff like you. Like, I'm keep getting like Henrietta Lacks. So I'm like, somebody's body does something so fucking miraculously. Like, they want to study you, but they know they cannot study you. And it's illegal too. And then it's like, for some of you, the study that is meant to be done on you, I feel like you may approve, but I feel like it's going to be from somebody else. But you're going to be very, very well paid. Like, I feel like compensated to a point where like medical, you don't have to worry about medical, your medical for a lifetime, and all that stuff is going to be taken care of. Like, you're going to have lifetime of medical research and stuff like that. They may use your blood, but it is put in your contract that if they're using your blood for cures, for any cure that they use, it has to be reported electronically. So I feel like you probably end up building like some kind of technology because of your blood or something like that. Like, I feel like this shit is gonna lead to somebody being like a billionaire. Like, I feel like you're naturally a billionaire, but I feel like this shit is gonna make you a trillionaire. Like, this is putting you above like Elon Musk, Bill Gates type time. Like, it puts you like, as a matter of fact, this puts you on like Michael Bloomberg level type shit. Like, yo, she got access to levels like this. That's dope. All right, over and out.